Hello, friendos. We are back with more practice. Ooh. I know it is the middle of May. If you're wondering why I have a hoodie on, it's because I play in the basement. Nope. I hope my controller was on. There we go. And in my basement, it's cold. So. We're going to start with STS and then play an MC after. That's what we're doing. All right. I think everything's good. Audio. Sorry about the audio issues in the last episode. Something had changed. This happens every now and again. When you have a crappy microphone, you have to reset it here and there. And that's what I had to do. And I didn't realize that. I should have known it. But hey, expensive microphones are expensive, and sound mixers are also expensive. This needs to go a little bit more that way. There we go. Okay. STS. Right. Okay. So. Oh shoot! Hold on. Also, my keyboard was just messed. At some point, it died off, and I had to unplug that and plug it back in. So, I didn't get to work on I was actually busy today at work. I didn't really get the chance to work at the script. All right. 3, 2. I'm going to work on the script. I'm not going to work on commentary. I'm just going to focus on playing right now because I really need to write down like the verbatim stuff, because then if I'm reading from something, I mean, I'm probably having it on my phone, I guess, when I'm there, or I'll memorize it. And then I can just not react to anything I find, and then I can talk about what I found after I'm done. So that's my plan. All right. Bromes. I got to buy another controller, too, on Friday. Just to have a backup controller. Try to do that slick little move and paid. Nice. I missed the jump. Okay. Got better equipment, but it's not really worth wasting the time pausing at the moment because there's nothing like completely game-changing that's dropped for me. That's worth putting on. I should have waited, though, because we're going to pick up a scarf in the next room. Yeah, well, it's okay. It's a scarf that doesn't matter if I equip it or not, so. Every other scarf besides the tattered scarf is worth equipping. Tattered scarf is not worth equipping. It gives you like +1 stat. The sword, though, actually matters. The rest of the stuff doesn't. Okay, ribbon's nice. Not a bad drop at all. Le Risk. Crappy key items, though. Gambler's Ring? Okay. Scarlet Dress. Okay, not going to get a whole lot of help from crafting, which is pretty normal for STS, but... Oh, no Waystones. Okay. And, like, nothing good in the... Okay, nothing good in the shop at all. Sell that. Alright, not a whole lot of direction here. I guess... Odds are we don't find anything good here, but... Okay, actually, Fruit Juice and Halide are both great, so... We might end up having to use those at some point. Okay. Don't know why there's no music in this section, but... There isn't. Okay, so we can skip weapon chests now. So we're not going to get a better drop than Valkyrie Sword. Okay. Bold strategy, Cotton. Okay, so it was the Barbados that we got there. Okay, that's a nice one to get. Toad's a low percentage. Alright, so we're still missing Plume Parma. So Plume Parma we're going to orphan. Okay. We're getting good drop rates, we're just getting bad drops. So there's not really much I can do to complain about that. I don't even think we need to go over there. Because we have... Oops. Not bad, one hit. And the only one hit that he got was because I was dumb. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to warm up and I didn't warm up. So, maybe I'll remember tomorrow. I was gonna say, my movement's a little sluggish, like in terms of... My backdashing's fine, but my turning around is bad. Probably because I didn't warm up. Alright, how about some decent movement from the jump? I swear the odds of getting double jump or high jump in the white lamp they've got to be like less than 5% each. It's just always shortcut or sinker, and it's sometimes invert. Cool. Shortcut, no safety. So that means we're probably going to get Aqua Stream somewhere and have to go down into the water, and then Albert will have our movement. Leave me alone, please. Or Craftwork will be vanilla. I guess that's possible. It's one of the best yellows we can get, though. I'd rather have luck this early, but it will turn into damage. Now that's a good drop. That's a great drop, actually. Okay, so we might be having to farm Ordog and Gargoyle here. It's really all going to depend on what blue is here. I'm assuming this is vanilla, but it doesn't have to be. So the seed I get Accelerator, I have no way to get across. Wait, do I have... No, we don't know Kung Fu. Hardest boss in the game, bookshelf. Okay, that'll do it. I'm still gonna go farm Ordog though because we have Accelerator now, so. And I have nine mana potions that don't cost a lot. It's just the reflector rate gets us up, but it doesn't get us past. Yeah, okay. It doesn't get us past a certain area of up. So it gets us up here. Oh wait, sorry, I gotta go down and that. Actually, do you have mana up here? Excuse me, brother. Nice. Oh, they have all the mana. Okay. Ow. Oh, wow. Not the room I want to farm Larage in, but... Oh boy, here we go. I mean, I guess I don't have to technically farm Larage in this room. I farm him in the next room. What am I doing? Yep. But I also need to farm this guy. This could be bloodless required, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. If there's no Aqua Stream here. I think it's worth killing both of these purples to make sure that it is bloodless required. Or it's, there could be... the reason I kill so many red enemies... Alright. Actually, that's going to help against bloodless a lot, so that's fine. The reason I just like randomly kill so many red enemies here and there is because you could get a lucky Bloodsteel drop, and Bloodsteel opens up the underground as well. Well, sort of. It sort of opens up the underground. There's still a bit where you have to have swimming or invert, but... Or sinkies, but... you get to skip past... the water and get into a little bit of the underground and get to a purple that you normally wouldn't be able to get to without uh, the other stuff, right? So, like, basically, Bloodsteel lets you skip the first section of the water on the left of the of the caverns. It lets you get to the Decima water pit, and in the Decima water pit, you can get a purple off of Decima. Okay, so I guess we're gonna try to fight Bloodless here. It's not gonna go well because I don't have any real offense that I can. Yeah. Axe Strike would be okay, but no. I will have a lot of evasion. There's that, I guess. And we have poison. Thing is, I don't have any healing. So I'm just gonna get body checked a bunch and die probably, yeah. Because there's no way to dodge or predict that pattern. If she just decides to move, you just like that, you just take it. There's nothing you can do really. Yeah. Yeah, even there, her hitbox barely touched me. And it didn't matter, I just still took the damage anyway. Yep. Nothing I could do. If you get bad RNG like that, you're just dead. Unless you have healing. And I do not have healing, so. I do not have healing. Yeah, so she just backdashes there and jumps towards me, and there's nothing I can do about it. So again, like, if she does the more subtle backdash, yeah, like I can't. If I'm mid-swing when she does that, I can't do anything about it. And her height's to the point where, like, jump attacking her means I sometimes will miss. I could just sit back and just let her poison herself to death, potentially. Silver Knight actually doing some work here. Okay, I can't do shit about this. Ah. Just die! Nice block, Silver Knight. Ugh! Okay, now I'm gonna just chill. Please die? Oh boy. Is this even randomized? Okay. Well, I mean, if Plume Parma is Dimension Shift, then, you know, what are you gonna do? But also... Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. No? There we go. Of course it was for nothing. Oh boy. Oh, I have Aegis, I have Aegis, I have Aegis. Go, 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 go. I have Aegis, I have Aegis, I have Aegis. Okay, down here. Get the book. Turn in the thingy. Okay. Go here. Go here. So I can shop now, and then I can do this first. Check crafting real quick. Yeah, nothing I want to do that with. Buy our potions. Oh, hold on. I had no rice seed in here? I did. Okay. 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 Fortune book? I mean, as much as I'd like to grab an attack book or something, I'm still going to be doing a lot more damage. Yeah, I need luck as well. I don't have any movement at all, so this should be my movement. Or it could be Deep Sinker, actually. It's in theory, it could be Sinker, and then I have decent movement into the... Flash kick, flash kick, flash kick. Hopefully this is something with movement. Shmoo. Why? Why you do this to me? Alright, we have a bunch of accessories, though. We can check for, I guess we have to fight Albert with no frickin'... Well, we have poison, at least. I guess at least I have poison. That's about all I can say. Oh, cool. I can fight Albert, and I have poison. How awesome. I have no good offense. I mean, we can find glasses before we gotta go down there. That's a huge gain, but we're running out of accessory checks here. I don't think I can get up into the thing with reflector ray. No, I don't. No. Okay, I'm just gonna go straight down. It's gonna be faster to come out this side. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Don't need Wolfman. We already got Accelerator. I'm not saying I don't want Standstill, but I'm not going to farm for it or anything like that. Yeah, there's no way to get up there with. Yeah. Take this, actually. Get some money. Okay. What was it? Hammer knuckle. Okay, we don't care. We have everything? Yeah. I'm just gonna grab this. Stats are good. We have to fight through this terrible phase. Take it. Okay. They're just going to pick up all the stats we can, I guess, on the way and just hope for the best. With Accelerator, I can go check the weird accessory spot that's down here as well, I think. I don't know if I can get up. No, yeah, with Reflector Ray, I think I can do it. I'm going to save right here in case we have to split for some weird reason. Yeah, I'll take the health. I gotta have something else. Yeah. Okay. Oh, let's go. Alright, combat solved. We don't even need glasses now. Okay. I mean, we'll still check these accessories, but I'm not going to go on my... Will I check the one that's up here? Yeah, why not? Oh yeah, I don't need to attack anything anymore. I should just be tabbing all of it. Shards. Reflector Ray. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I didn't even need to pull that out, actually. There we go. Okay. Actually, that might pay off. No, I can't go through there. I can only go through the other side. But I have Sinker, so I can... Right. Let me just grab my health refill real quick. Okay. Okay. Is this even randomized? It's an accessory check that's on the other side? Yeah, I should just go down. I can do the other accessory checks later if I really want to. I don't think I do. Again, glasses would be sweet, but it's totally unnecessary at this point. Yeah, like I've got int. I technically don't need Albert, but I probably... No, I can skip him. I think I'd rather fight the other guy. I'd rather fight the other boss, to be honest. Okay. Just cheat harder, game. I guess. I don't know what to. I don't know what to do about that. Rigadorin. Of course. Come on, puppy. Actually, let me grab that rose real quick. Awesome. All right. So no invert. But I can teleport. What do we do now? I think I have to fight Albert, don't I? Technically, I do. Yeah, I guess I should have went to the one side and picked up the... picked up the warp. We do have, yeah, let's just do this. I don't even know if I can... No, I have Reflector Ray. Okay. I was like, I don't even know if I can make this jump with just Accelerator, but... I have Reflector Ray. Alright. Oh yeah, you can. Alright, well, we gambled. Didn't pay off, is what it is. Basically just getting myself as good a stats as I can before I have to deal with this awful boss from heck. Yeah, I should have went right first. I don't know why I didn't. And pick this up. I should have picked that up at the very least. Then I could have went to the side. Alright, this fight's gonna suck, but there's nothing we can do about it. We have to take it. Ow. Nice snipe. I don't think it was worth to switch back to poison there for the menu time, but it might have been. I don't know. Tough call. Tabe is so good. Like, you kind of... If I had anything else, I probably would have switched back to poison just to grab the... Alright, this has to be something? Predictable. I don't need the other movement now. Sadly, I have to go back and heal. The seed went from, oh my god, this could be quick, to, there's no way this is under an hour. Pretty quick. Ooh, blue rose from Revenant. That's interesting. No. What I can do, though, is this. Give me my rice. Make a rice ball. I don't think it's worth going back for one potential. So, if it's Flame Guy, then that sucks, but this is the way to go. This is where the key items are. The train is also going to be open. I don't think that mathematically the right play, you know, is to go to the spot where there's only one thing to check. I think mathematically the correct play to go is go get the other key items. You know, Z's sword's up here somewhere. You know, probably in the attic if I have to guess, but and just like the value of GG, maybe I want to go check the Lethal Lava Land area real quick for the one, because I have something that, you know, can kill quickly. But this thing that can kill quickly is also, like, doesn't need the GG to live to do its thing. So let's go invert here. Yep. Okay. Let me get my teleport room. Okay. Okay, just make sure we don't kill here. Clean? That was pretty clean right there. I am satisfied with that. So satisfied with that, I'm going to save. It's a little out of the way for an accessory check, but I figure why not? We're here. Welcome to Unfair Hitbox, the monster. Okay, we've already been over here, sort of, but... Oh, I checked that already. Let me know. Yeah, I should have just teleported over here. I'm stupid! Just throwing time away. This is why you practice, folks. So you get better at the game. Instead of being bad like me. Oh, all the time I saved, I just threw it away. Maybe we do go down here now. Let me get this one off out of the way. Okay. Omega Pog. It was the right play the whole time. Oh yeah, we don't even need. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yep. Let's go beat the game. Or wait, we can't beat the game. We have to farm. Let's go to the tiny huge farms. Let's go to Abyssal. Let's go to all those places. Let's save ourselves from ourselves and not go to train or OSL. I have Aegis Blade. I should kill the boss. I should kill... How much money do I... Yeah, I have no gold. Oh, heck yeah. I unfortunately might need this. Yep. Oh, wait, I can just... Wait, do I have any good reds? No. I can do that, though. Get soaked. Ooh, that's rare. That chest. The Moonbelt chest. I haven't seen that in forever. Let's go. As much as I want to do this without saving, watch me get grabbed like an idiot and die. We don't have the... why did I open that? I'm so dumb. Alright, even if this isn't it, we'll go down to the teleporter, because why? You know. But I think train is the best. It's four purples. Okay. Just gonna damage boost through all this shit. Don't care. We do have to, unfortunately, invert over this. Woo! Do I have... Oh, I don't have Carpenter's Key. I guess I gotta go get that other... Oh boy. Health? Technically, I have to go get this stupid key item over here. Let me just kill you to make sure. Kill you to make sure. Oh boy, this is gonna be bad. Okay. Oh geez. Let's just eat some rice. Yeah, so that key might be very important. Sure. I don't have waystones. Gross. It can't be. Oh, I can't go there. Yeah, I do have one key item check left, but thankfully it's not gating anything. Let me go over here. Probably not going to be it, but I don't want to regret it, so. The train's a long thing to go through. Okay. Okay. Ooh, whoa, a waystone. You don't say. So that means... Yeah, it's train, right? OSL is a similar... Yeah. OSL is a similar length. And it's for one less purple, and we don't need the key item? Or actually, technically... we don't need the key item, but then I can also get Demon Lord up there. Maybe I should have done Gremory. I have no idea. I don't know what the right play is here. The problem is we have purples. We have 2 more purples in the Ice Cavern area. We have 4 purples here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, a potential 4 purples. Potential 4 purples also in OSL, but one of those purples is shared with the ice area. So. Oh yeah, and I also have Solano here. Because I didn't. And then we have two purples in TTD. Solano and the boss. So. Okay, I have to hope for not a soft lock. Okay, shoot your spears. Okay. The old Train Zero cycle. Oh, that's not good. Release Toad was already on another mob, wasn't it? Oh no. Oh no. Maybe not? Am I high? Bone toss. Okay, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. That would have been real bad. Okay. Let's go, let's go. It's not looking good. Although at least we got fast drops. Can't complain about that. This is the last one here. We don't care about the blue. I will just teleport out though. I don't want to waste my waystone here. I definitely want to waste it in OSL. boy. Okay. Well, that saves us some time on, That saves us time on, the end boss. Come on down. Yep. A little bit more. There we go. Hey, appreciate you. Die. More and more. Alright. The one time I avoid TTD, it's going to be TTD watch. We don't need that. What am I doing? We do need to go up and over here. That's okay, though. It's always kamikaze, so it's going to be kamikaze, folks. Don't worry about it. Do we need this teleporter? I don't think I do, because I don't need to come back, but I mean, we're gonna do what we need to do right now. Oh yeah. See, folks, like I said, it's always kamikaze. No worries. What's even happening right now? Is there anything else we want to make? Ooh. Well, now we can buy waystones in the shop now that it doesn't matter. We'll enhance this, I guess, just in case I gotta use it during the fight. Blast can stun locker. Cool. We'll probably switch to barrage so that we can actually we'll just barrage her down. Or, I mean, no, we'll fouled her down because ye old failed. She weak to ye old failed. And I mean, I don't need to save, but we'll just do it. Only takes like 3 or 4 seconds to do that. Probably would help if I switched to the thing. Uh-huh. Almost sub-hour. If I wouldn't have screwed up and went around the stupid library when I didn't need to, I would have sub-houred. Even going in all the wrong places first. Should have bet on kamikaze. It's always kamikaze. Let's go. This one and this one. I've gotten cat first in like five of 6 runs. I mean, I love cats. They're my favorite, but it's the worst RNG to get in this fight. Why is this not dying? There we go. What? Alright. Decent run, no hand warm up. I think 2 major mistakes. Not picking the best place to go. Forgetting that I already got that one accessory check, even though I, had better options for accessory checks. Let's turn English on. Okay, we're going to do a max. We got plenty of time to get it done. Was it only 7? Perfect. And I'm just going to make sure I'm good. I just want to make sure I've got water for the long run, because it could be 3 hours. It could also be a 45-minute soft lock like we had in the last one, so you never know. Don't worry, the marathon max chaos, if we run it, will not be 3 hours. Okay, here we go. What's up, everybody? My name is Tony Ortiz. This is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. It is the spiritual successor to Symphony of the Night. It also has a lot of the Game Boy Advance and DS-Vania mechanics mixed in. Some of the main things you're going to be looking for is our character can equip items. It's got all sorts of RPG mechanics. I think that's why we're here. But also it has some extra mechanics. Manual movement. It is a platformer. It's a Metroidvania, so we got lots of places to go. Things that'll open up the areas that we can go, just like any of your RPG runs would. When we find those things, we'll like movement abilities or like certain items. They'll open up new areas. We can go explore them. The goal of the game is to beat the end boss. To be able to open the end boss's area, you have to beat a sub boss. To beat that guy, you have to have a specific sword. That is a key item that we will find at some point. And in order to get to the last boss as well, you need one additional thing. That is one of the shards. If you're familiar with the DS Vanias, GBA Vanias, they have the soul system. The shard system is basically the exact same thing. The magical spells in this game are all gained from defeating enemies. They have a random % chance to drop them. You pick them up. You then equip them to one of your shard ability slots, and you can use that ability. And it costs MP usually to do that. And then we need one of those, specifically one of those, to get past a impenetrable barrier to get to the last boss. So technically we only need 2 items for go mode, but we also have a lot of stuff to do in between. And we need some way to damage the boss that's a little bit better than just that one key item sword, because the last boss is very hard, and we'll be going in very under-leveled, as you do in a lot of randomizers out there. So that's the rundown. I'm going to stop talking. We're going to get the race going. It's going to start when I make my first movement. And that'll be in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and then right off the bat here, we are playing a Max Chaos Seed. So our base intro is called STS. It stands for Same Type Shuffle. What that means is all the items are only going to be shuffled amongst their own categories. So that means, like, if an enemy that drops a purple shard, that purple shard will only be shuffled with other enemies that drop a purple shard. If a item chest contains a weapon in it, that will only be shuffled with other item chests with weapons in them. And those will stay kind of in their own family. But you guys wanted to see Max Chaos, so that's what we're playing, and that disregards all of those rules. So any shard can be on any enemy, anything can be in any chest that is normally in a chest. Unfortunately, we do not... The built-in randomizer of the game, which is one of the coolest things about this game, that has a built-in randomizer, does not have the ability to shuffle in items from the crafting menus and stuff that are crafting exclusive into chests. Now, that would be cool if we could have it, but it's just not the way the game works. We could do it on PC. The problem with that is that we would then leave all of our console brethren behind, and we like playing and racing the game with everyone, so we choose to use the in-game randomizer. That way we can be inclusive to everybody in the community, and everybody can play. You can play on Switch. You can even play on mobile. I wouldn't recommend those things. With the way the game's FPS is very important to how you get things done, and that it's locked on those platforms, but you can play. You can definitely play. Okay, there we go. That guy is a guaranteed shard drop. That's why I killed him. So, whatever. Thankfully, we got a little bit of free DLC a little while back, and that gives us some extra starting items, which are pretty useful. Typically, before this DLC, Max Chaos would be really tough to run, because you could go through this whole ship area and not find a single melee weapon or a usable shard or whatever. And that made fighting the boss to get off the boat really miserable, because unlike in Soten, where Alucard deals a lot of damage with his just bare hands, I guess he's like, Chuck Norris or whatever. Unfortunately, Miriam does not. So her, especially level 1, her barehanded kicks and stuff do 1 damage. And the boss at the end here, he has way more than 100 health, so you really want to have a weapon. I'm gonna go ahead and equip. What was it that I found? Oh yeah, it was the cricket bat. Yeah, I found a cricket bat. I'm gonna what do they call it in cricket? I don't even know. I don't remember. I'm a soccer person, so I'm not really too sure, but. Ends? No, they're runs. It's runs in cricket, right? It's runs, I think. Yeah, so we're gonna punish some bowlers here. We're gonna score some runs. Yeah, but that's kind of like the basic stuff. I mean, we can go in more into the detail and the mechanics and all that, but it's just kind of like a quick rundown. Because playing randomizer and commentating it at the same time is hard. Especially when you find something that makes you have to think about making a big decision. I'll go into an area I shouldn't have went into, or all sorts of other stuff. And especially with Max, because with Max, I have to remember every single item location in the entire game, because that any of them could have the sword that we need. So until we find that, I have to be paying super close attention. And even after we find that, we're looking for the best item in the game, which is also out of a treasure chest. It's an accessory called Jeebel's Glasses. And what this accessory does is basically says, that MP bar up there on the top of the screen that, goes down when I cast magic and stuff. You can kind of ignore that if you, find this item and just equip it. So it's pretty good. And you want it. So I'll probably still be checking every item chest I come across to try to craft it. And with a lot of Max Chaos runs, the crafting becomes way more of a viable and unique thing that you can do to alter the run, just because you'll find a lot more things that can be craftable, and find a lot more things that can go into crafting, because all the crafting shuffled around. So The key item we're going to be looking for is an item drop. It's called Alkahest. And what Alkahest does is it lets you break down items into other items. So since all of that stuff is also randomized, there's a good chance if we can find some decent recipes of some decent items, we're going to be able to craft them. I mean, no guarantees, of course, but it's very likely that we will find good stuff that we can turn into other good stuff if we can break it into more good stuff. So let me just, now that we're in the city here, gloss over our movement, and then we'll have some time for other stuff. And basically what I'm doing there when I'm moving is I am backdashing, and I am canceling it with a crouch, and then I'm backdashing immediately again. It's very similar to the way it works in Soten, except in Soten, you're using your shield button to cancel the backdash. It's basically the exact same concept, with a little bit of a modification that you can't just spam the buttons and not get punished. If you press down too early, you will stutter, and that will make Miriam very slow. So it's a little bit more timing intensive. But once you get the hang of it, oh wow, I can't believe we have waystones in the shop. That's amazing. Do we have any? We do not have. We've got my favorite tonkatsu ramen, but we do not have any. Do not have any MP refill items in the base shop. Okay. All right, so we luckily found one of the best offensive shards in the game right away. And I'm going to use it to basically just obliterate everything. The main thing about this shard is that it's... So, we'll cover this real quick and then we'll be freed up here. Purple shards are a bit unique to all the other colors in that when you use them, some of them have an MP cost associated with a per second value. So I can hold Faltiab out, and it'll just drain my MP for every second. It'll charge me XMP. But it's not, you have to have that much base MP to start the animation. However, once you use it, you can hold it out for a single frame. And depending on how good that shard is, its hitbox might start doing damage on the first frame it's out. And then you can get your damage in, and you can spend a lot less MP. So this shard is so good. It's one of the 2 best in the game, if not the best. Because it just kind of ignores the whole MP idea if you can spam it correctly. We spent a lot of time practicing that, so we're going to be spamming it correctly. And with that being said, we can go ahead and hand this off. I'm just going to be basically progressing through the area of the first area of the castle. I'm going to be killing enemies when I can, trying to collect all the shards, trying to find the way to open up more areas of the castle, because we're going to get... Oh, wow, cool. We're going to get restricted on areas pretty quickly if we don't find stuff. And then what we're going to do is we're going to end up farming all the different enemies, trying to find shards that will open up new areas. If we can't find any items that also open up new areas. So with that being said, we can get in some donos here. We can do a little bit of housekeeping, announcements, whatever we need to do. And you can go for a little while, for at least a minute or two. Just pardon Miriam screaming over you with, it's anime. She's got to yell the name of her attacker, else it's not as strong, Yeah, so basically what's happening here is I could stop and kill every single enemy and until it drops its shard on the way, but what I'm gonna try to do is be a little bit more productive and see what I'm working with. All in Max Chaos, all the save rooms and warp rooms are randomized. So the green room, there's a green room at the beginning there. You can see that on the map. That's a warp room. They follow the same principle as all the Castlevania games. Here's another one. These are technically randomized, even though. Okay, wow, well, I mean, we've just got it all, right? I mean, okay, cool, save room. And what I can do is, if I find a warp room in each area, which is not guaranteed when they're randomized, but if I can do that, I can better like decide where to go and what to do in what order. And I also might be able to find better equipment that's going to help me out. So like if I just go through here and collect all this stuff, I might have to run back through here, but I'll have to do it with better equipment. I might be able to run back through with infinite mana if I find stuff to make glasses. There's all sorts of cool stuff that could happen. There's no wrong way to play it. With the shard like Faltaib, you don't need to look for any extra offense. But I could find a bunch of materials, and as long as I can teleport back, and we have Waystones, so I can teleport back instantly. That's kind of influencing my decision as well. If I didn't have Waystones to like be in the middle of nowhere, teleport back to the beginning, and then port somewhere close, go the other direction, so on, I would probably be a little bit more methodical and just like, you know, resetting any room that has a good farming spot, trying to get the shards off of every enemy that we can. We also have some of the guaranteed lamps, so there's going to be some shards guaranteed as well. Whoops. Sometimes when your inputs aren't precise, you accidentally turn around. Okay, never great when you have a red in there, but can't do much about it. Yeah, but I mean, you can see right there, like, that enemy is always a pain to get rid of, and Faltaib, I just murk that enemy in, you know, 4 MP. And that enemy's resistant to dark, so, you know, yeah. Okay, no safety. So, I guess this is as good a time as any is to talk about the randomizer logic in this game, and insofar that there isn't any. Unfortunately, the way that this randomizer came about, it was a change in gears from a different plan. So they never hired anyone to write logic for it, and I guess after the fact, they just decided that it was either going to be too expensive or take too long to hire somebody to actually write real logic for the game. So, you know, the game really gets its logic from naturally not locking too badly and how the items get shuffled, you know, in the ways that you're allowed to shuffle them. Unfortunately, what this means is that soft locks are real, and the seeds I'm playing today, and I have been playing, the seeds I have been playing for practice, anything goes. If it got locked, it got locked, because any practice is good practice. But the seed I'm playing today for you guys here is, and that's normally a teleport room, so they are randomized. The seed I'm playing for you guys right now was vetted by one of our community members, and you know, if you're not familiar with that out there, because you're used to games with good logic already in the game, for your randomizer, that means that somebody played it first, made sure it was completable, and then they've handed it to me. You know, they sent them to me over Discord with no spoilers or anything like that. But I do know that they're completable. So that is one advantage. One thing we also were doing for a marathon setting is we curated them to make sure that they would be completable to 95% likely keep us under estimate. So I had a different set of stuff today I brought. You know, we have a max chaos seed like this one that's going to be, you know, guaranteed to be under an hour 40 as long as nothing goes insanely wrong, like there's no tech issues or, you know, the game doesn't crash in a weird position or whatever. So, and, you know, anything can guarantee that it's quick. Usually what'll happen is a shard like Valtaib, or Accelerator, the thing that makes you run really, really fast, or Go Mode with the items you need right away, or any other movement ability that's just like really good that's going to get you around the castle quickly. You know, that may let us know for a fact we'll be able to do it in about an hour and a half, right? Yeah, I'm not going to know exactly what it is that's going to make it completable. I'm just going to play my normal way, but eventually I'll start to pick up on it, or it'll just hit us in the face. You know, like, oh yeah, this item is, you know, indicative of us being able to complete the game pretty quickly. All right, so now what I'm going to do is, since I don't have any teleport rooms up here, is I'm going to go back and I'm just going to farm every item on this, every enemy on this list that's in this area until I get its shard drop. So Poltergeist is right here, Gargoyle's up there as well, Bloodbringer is up there, and you know, we'll go back around. We'll go back around as we need to. And basically now we're looking for a movement shard that's going to unlock another area. So there's a couple that can do it. There's the one that we need, the purple that we need, called Dimension Shift. That can unlock a bunch of traveling. There is another purple called Reflector Ray. That can unlock another area. It doesn't unlock much of it, but it can unlock another area. There are all the white shards in the game besides shortcuts. There's 4 of those. Those can all give us theoretical access to another area that we can't get to right now. There's a red shard called Bloodstained that could give us access to a few more enemies that we could farm to try to get access, but it doesn't give us whole access to a whole extra area. So, oh, and now is where I'm going to want to change my equipment around. To the most luck I can have. And, like, weapon doesn't really matter because we're going to be using Taib for everything here. So I just equipped a weapon that does poison damage, so that if we do fight something with a ton of health, I can maybe poison it up front, make it die even quicker, but even that's kind of unnecessary with Valtaib. Valtaib is just... It's the best shard in the game. The only thing that it's lacking is range. Basically, the shard that does this, but from full screen, is the only one that's on its level, and, you know, it can't be mana cheated like this, basically. But it is a really low mana taxing shard, so... I'm gonna restore our MP here, and then we'll farm. Oops. Did we get Demon? No Demon, no Ordog. Okay, so... Oh, there's a white shard. Double jump. Alright, cool. That introduces us into another area, but it doesn't quite unlock the entire area. So I'm going to go ahead and keep farming. We're still kind of in the situation where we need a little bit of something extra. We are going to get a bunch more treasure chest checks, though. Yeah, I'm just taking a look at what I have here. We can do Ordog later, but it's not in an area that we can get to quite yet. I'm only even continuing to kill the demon because it's fast, and he puts down a thing on the floor that I have to jump over, so it makes my resetting the room a little slower, as you can see there. Oops. And also I'm getting a lot out of this yellow shard that I found very early called Words of Wisdom. Basically what that shard does is it says anytime you would spend MP you may end up not spending MP. So that's what double jump allows us to do. You don't after you dive kick into a lamp, you get reset there. So I'm just gonna, I can't get to these, but I'm gonna just look at see what they are. Okay, so it's 2 items that I will potentially need to check later. Also, what double jump lets us do is move a little bit quicker than backdashing, if you can do it correctly. So I can explain the exact motions for this to look and work the way it does, but I'm concentrating on playing. So I'll just say this. If you like the game Tekken, basically one of the strongest moves in that game requires a neutral, and let's just say that this jump canceling, when done correctly in the fast way, it requires a neutral. So okay, that's another green. Okay, you can't just hold the directions here. You have to go. You have to take your hand off of the direction pad in a certain way. Or you will crouch and not be able to jump out of it to continue the cancel and continue to just jump, dive really fast. All right. Okay, that could potentially open. Well, the other thing we could do too is, even though this doesn't open the full extent of this area, we can fight the boss here that's in the next room. The boss is just really, really annoying and tough. The good thing is we have one of the best offensive shards in the game, so I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to open up as much of the castle as I possibly can, if I can. Okay. Okay, we have some food. You can also dive kick off enemies, which is cool. Nice for evasion. Ow. Basically, we want to stay behind her if we can. A lot of enemies don't have a ton of hitbox behind them in this game. They have some. Poison's interesting because, like, basically every enemy in the game almost is weak to poison. There's only like 1 or 2 bosses that can't be poisoned, and it ends up being a pretty good way to damage bosses, especially if you don't have anything else. Ooh, a blue shard. Oh, too bad it's one of the worst ones. Kind of see how quickly I can travel across the screen. Double jump, dive kick, canceling there. It's something that kind of is in Soten and you know, remains in this game. As you can see, like when I you know, when I screw it up, I have that really, really long crouch animation because I came up from, you know, too high or whatever. Can't get that. Can't get in through there. Okay. Our buddy Silver Knight joins the party. Green shards are pets. There's only 6 of them in the game, but they work just like the Soten cards do. You know, you get one, you get a pet. Okay, getting to the library is really good because we can go and visit the librarian. His name is OD. He has library books you can take out, and one of them makes all directional shards stronger, which is all the purples. Which is really, really good. Okay, this is a teleport room. That's awesome. When that's a save room, it's usually not great, but there is another room down here that could also be a teleport room. So not a total loss. We would have had another Gamba right here. I'll take a save. That's fine. And we've got a boss in this room over here. Unfortunately, this boss would normally be a boss you want to kill for sure because it could drop you a movement shard, but in Max Chaos, we just don't know what it's going to drop at all. Can I get a poison, please? There we go. Main reason I even came in here was because I have double jump, so I can get over to this chest. Okay. Well, that pet's way worse than the one we have, so... Silver Knight's arguably the best. He can block attacks for you. He can... Well, that's what makes him the best. He can block attacks for you, but... what we're going to do now is we're going to make a tactical play here. Since we're looking for shards, and luck does help a little bit with the way that shards drop. The way the library works is you can borrow the first book, and then you have to make 2 area transitions, and then come back. Whether teleporting or by leaving and coming back through doors and stuff. So you end up in 2 different areas of the castle, and then go back. You'll be able to borrow a second book, and then a third book. Okay, the ice ring potentially could be useful. I'd be looking for the waystone, but we can already buy them in the shop, which is pretty rare. Kind of sad I wasted an emerald on. Okay, Graham is there if we need the speed. And get EX potions too. Alright, that's interesting. Buff our pet up. Not much else we can do. Okay, I've eaten that. And the reason I'm not selling anything is because we might need to break it down. So we'll just buy potions, I guess. I was hoping to have more money, but not gonna go back to the ship yet because we actually can't get anything there in terms of chests that are left. So I'm gonna try to discern where we need to go for the amount of stuff to farm. Okay, so Bat, Parma, Barbados, Simeon, Thunder. Okay. Alright. So let's go back here first. We can get Barbados out of the way. Then we can take care of some of the stuff to the left of him. Oh, if I was going to decide to come here, I actually did one trip to the library I didn't need to do. I could have chilled and just went right back to the. Okay, I'm gonna pick these up here. We farm aqua. If we find Aqua Stream, the aquatic blood upgrades it. And that's one of the better shards in the game. I don't necessarily think I would use it over Tab, but on the final boss, on bosses with a majillion health, Aqua Stream and Chisel Barrage actually have a unique property where if you crouch while you're using the ability and then uncrouch, during the crouch you will generate an extra animation of the shard, and it does full damage and everything. So you can kind of get like somewhere between 1.5 to double damage, depending on how good you are at pressing and depressing the down, on your whatever controller you're using. So you might see it in action if we find one of those. You might not, but it's worth picking them up because that's what upgrades one of the best shards in class. So I'd say shards in the game, triple S tier is going to be Faltib and Void Ray, probably in that order. And then double S tier is going to be Aqua Stream and Chisel Barrage. Okay. Well, that opens up another area of the castle. We can go down into the water. Aqua Stream is an item that lets you do that. I would like to farm Ghost, though, before I go down. So I'm going to do that. Oh, we have double jump, so this is actually going to be quite a bit easier with this shorter range shard. Because really we're kind of at a point where anything can have anything that can get us progression. So there's not really any wrong choices here. There's no like... Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff underwater in the caves, but it's not like it's necessarily not going to give me what I need, and the stuff up here won't. Because again, with max chaos, anything can be on anything, so... Okay, so we need Killer Barber, I believe, and we need Burr, and I don't think we got this one either, right? We didn't get. The key being though, if you can find the key being if you can find certain items, it makes farming a lot easier, right? So we don't have Barber nor Burr. Oh, we do have Killer Barber. Okay, so we don't have Burr. So Burr's in a lot of spots. We don't have Oh, we do have Nibon. We don't have any of the stuff up and above. Okay, so yeah, going down might be the play actually. I think going down is actually the play. So let's go back and then oh, okay. Well, Standstill is an interesting blue shard to get. It doesn't really do a whole lot for us right now because it takes way too much mana to use. But, okay. So there's a few ways to move underwater. Aqua Stream is one of them. Basically, and if you use Aqua Stream underwater, you use it for free. It doesn't cost MP, as you can see there. So it's actually not a bad move to come down here and look to farm. Okay, there's a green chest there. Gotta remember that. Okay. That's an interesting teleport room. Okay, and we're good on bats. Of course I didn't see the one on the bottom. Okay. There's a way to do this. Hold on one sec here. Oh, I missed it again. Ah, alright, well. There it is. It's easier to do it with the straight dive kick than the diagonal dive kick. I'm a little bit better going right than I am going left. Just because you go right a little bit more often. So it's like playing a fighting game and only playing on player one side. You got to practice both. Actually, let me come back over here. We did just get that demon, right? Yeah, we got Archdemon, yeah. Okay, so we got Archdemon, we did not get Water Leaper. Okay, another teleport. There's no chest. Yeah, there's no chest in there. With that teleport so close to that area, I'm gonna keep going this way. And, because there's a lot of enemies over here, and a lot of chests that we can check, and all sorts of stuff like that. Plus, if there's a teleporter over here as well. There is. Wow, okay. Maybe one of these boors will give it to me? Okay. I think we're at the point, though, where we can just ignore blues because we've got good food. We've got a lot of stuff that we can use to beat the game with, so... Getting more food and all that's cool. Getting more emeralds and power-up gems is all that, but it's really not worth the time sink, I think. Over the course of the entire rest of the run to keep going after blue chests. Ooh, that could be great! Alright, that opens up an area we've already opened, unfortunately, so... Alright, got both torch jumps. Alright, let's go. Ooh, shovel armor. Let's go. Okay, that opens up almost everything. There's a couple of things that only invert can open up, but there's specific ways into places, not the places themselves. So, like, the only thing we're missing now to get in and out of some place is going to be a way to get through gaps. So that could be reflector ray, dimension shift, or invert on some of them. So you're wondering what high jump does? It does this. It's basically gravity boots from Soden. Except it's way easier to chain together. And you can chain it without anything else. Alright, so what do we from this area do we still have? Because we can just teleport back down to that area whenever we want. So Simeon's a little bit tough to farm. The rat's pretty easy. Plume is still on the list. Okay. Let me grab these chests real quick. Oh, and we have okay, bromide's good. That opens up another area. It's actually the only item that opens up the train area. So I'm actually gonna do... I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna go left. Because there is a hidden area that most people forget even exists in the entrance area. I don't know if we got Sabnock's drop or not. Oh yeah, I have high jump. Whoop. Okay. These enemies aren't unique, but there is a couple treasure chests over here. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. It's literally literally useless. Alright. Then we can teleport out, and then we can now get everything on the boat, so we can go back to the boat. Clear out the boat, be done with the boat. And that's kind of what you want to do. You want to like check off whole areas if you can. Yeah. Okay, shortcut, sure. Because that's what I'm gonna forge. Huh. Alright.
Tell me, what exactly is the River Logaya?
there was a teleport room on the boat, so we're going to go ahead and teleport to it. A couple teleport rooms, actually. This one's the best one because it's if you open the shortcut on the one side, you can get to everything pretty quickly. Okay. Okay, that's a save room. Okay, empty so far. Oh. Okay, there's literally no green items on this boat at all. Well, we need the SEMA and this guy's shards, so we'll go for it. Just want to make sure. Yeah, SEMA. Oh, we've already got Homie, so we just need SEMA. So I think the best room for that is actually up here. It's a shame we don't have a beam weapon for this, but what can you do? Probably, actually. Do we have any? No, we really don't. That's 30. No, yeah, that's probably actually probably our best bet, which is funny. This is probably faster. Good job, pet. Okay, still says it has a shard. There are two doesn't have a shards that get shuffled into the pool. So if you kill a bunch of something, you really want to check every like 10 to 20 of them. Be like, oh, okay, is this the one? Is this no shard? Because it doesn't just, you don't kill it once and then it doesn't tell you no shard. You have to still like basically kill it to effectively get the drop, quote unquote. I don't know why this is the case. But again, they didn't design this with randomizer as the first thing in mind, so you know, just one of those things. I'm sure we'll get it and it'll be a useless yellow shard that I won't be able to do anything with. Okay. The command for high jump is actually up and backdash and not jump. So up and jump doesn't do anything. So you can accidentally get turned around, and when you're trying to backdash, you can accidentally hit up. You know, if you're not precise on the D-pad, you can actually backdash cancel with down back, and you know, so that you can always guarantee you go in the direction you want. But that uses a lot more brain power that us small brain runners do not have. Like I'm doing it right now, but like I have to actively think about it. So if I'm doing this in the run, I might actually, you know, make a mistake and like go to the wrong area and all sorts of stuff. It's something you really want to practice. Yeah, see, and then the further if I do down back in either direction, I'm more likely to hit up by mistake, just you know because of the force at which I press the pad or whatever. Or if you have fat thumbs like I do, it's it's not good. You know, like huge giant tall man thumbs. Can we just settle on this guy doesn't have a shard? Jesus. Oh my goodness. You can just really use the very bottom tip of the D-pad though, and you can pretty much. I say that, and then. But yeah, turning around, unfortunately, you'll get up in the direction, you know, up and left or up right, and then that activates the high jump and whatever. All right, like this is just stupid. We've killed 90 of them. 92. That would have been nice to find on the first run through the ship in the beginning of the game.
So, what'll it be?
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it does not craft anything. Get our ID card here. We can sell stuff that we have a bunch of, usually. So what I want to do now is just make sure there's nothing I can see in the shop that makes sense. Okay, there's glasses. We need 2 crow masks. Which is a helmet or an accessory? I can't remember. Doesn't really matter. Just looking to see if I have anything that I can dismantle into a crow mask. Okay, so I can dismantle a durable rag. And then I can sell everything else. I don't need to keep anything else. We kind of have all the stuff we want. So I just need to find a mob that drops 2 Alkahest. And we're good to go. And we got infinite MP. And we can blaze through the rest of this game. actually, hold on a second. In this area, we have a treasure chest that I can check that's out of reach when you first come through. So we should definitely do that so we don't forget about it. Alright. Well, you know, you can't win them all, so... let's farm Giant Rat, too, while we're here. So I don't even have to think about that in the back of my mind. Okay, so if I aim this way... Yeah, I have, like, no way to... Okay, just making sure there was no cool way for me to pull it off. No idea how that, me trying to backdash by pressing down made me do 3 upward jumps in a row, but... Typically here, you'd want to get like a beam and then come back and do this guy, but... We have good luck equipment, so, like, I don't have any problem doing this now. The issue is that even with the luck equipment, we're still getting wrecked. 93 SEMAs. Can't wait to show that to the Discord. And also, Words of Wisdom stacks are totally fine. Like, that's a great shard to stack when you don't have glasses. We're probably ultimately going to get glasses, though, because all I have to do is find Alcahest anywhere. Theoretically, it could come out of a chest, I think. Okay, red. Das Red, alright. Probably tower is the best place to go now, I think. Lots of stuff, lots of items to check. We have double and high jump skis. Oh, actually, before I take off here, let me get this one. Okay. Get the pass plate while I'm here, and fortune favors the bold. We can't get that chest up there yet, but we can get the stuff down here. Honey Wait, did we get... Okay, we didn't get Rolsha, so I should probably do that. Well, you know, it's tough to say like what you should do. I mean, I think I'd rather farm as many different enemies as I can, giving myself the most chances to find Alcahest. and continue building up this network of teleport rooms and all this other stuff, and you know, so on, than just sitting and farming every single mob. If I had a beam weapon like Void Ray or Tisra Cyan, I would definitely probably consider farming a little bit more, because then I could stand at the entrance to most rooms and fire that off and get a lot more kills a lot more quickly. So yeah, that's my theory there. I mean, you can only be proven right with a really lucky drop, so the way it goes is that. Okay, that's a red chest. We don't really care about that. I mean, we do kind of want money because we want to buy healing, but X-Strike actually does a lot of damage, but we've got damage covered. We need the MP to be able to just spam all of our damage. If we want to do a little bit more funky stuff from range, our close damage right now is basically infinite. With Taib, but our range damage is still kind of weak. We're still relying on MP for that. Getting glasses will greatly increase our range damage on its own. We don't even have to find any more shards because we've already got some good shards. We just can't be blowing the MP on using them all that much. Blue chests, don't need them. Is this even randomized? Okay, so we can make rice balls now. That's a good find. So we've got infinite food. I mean, we've already got a lot of food if we save our money, but now we have cheap food. That enemy right there, Scythemite, he only shows up if there's blood on the screen and in this upper section. So hopefully he doesn't have a shard. He doesn't have Dimension Shift, because if he does, we're going to be here a long, long time. In fact, I'll probably give up if he's the last thing left. This one I'll grab, why not? Okay. I mean, it'll be time for bed before it's before he has it, so. I thought about this one being so good, about banking it, because I'll forget about this in 3 weeks for sure. And because it has, having Taib at the beginning is great, because then you get to have your offense is basically taken care of. You don't even have to think about your offense. You're like, all right, cool. No matter what happens in the seed, I at least can know for sure that I'm going to be able to kill everything. Yeah, there's no treasure chest on this side. Ooh, ooh, accelerator, accelerator. Oh. Okay. I'm basically just going through each area, clearing out all the chests, hoping to get some decent luck on the way, and then if I get some decent luck on the way, cool, and if not, no big deal. We got to come back to a lot of areas. We have to revisit a lot of areas. So right now, this is not a seed I would say is completable in about $1.40, but oh, here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna ban a fucking bot. Hold on, real quick. Banned. You get grabbed there because it's a little quicker than falling. Yep. Awesome. The problem with going to train is that there's 3 rooms, and if none of them's a warp, it's really, really bad. You need to stay there and clean it out, basically. So that's like a huge play, in theory. Whereas going to the right side of the underground is probably better for me. Unless this is a teleport. Okay, that's a teleport. It's not too bad, but... What do? Now we do whatever we want. Cool. Huh. Huh. I mean... Okay. Let me just clear the rest of this stuff out before we go down. Oh, Cursed Ring. Heck yeah. So does now that polish off? Yeah, everything with Simeon and Zagan, huh? Okay, well... I think what else I'm going to do is... we need something that I can get range with. So is that where we're gonna... Nope, we don't really have any range there. We have... This is big enough. Big damage numbers, but... Just gonna check these chests here. Okay. We have waystones. Okay, that's not a alright, blue chest. Oh no, bookcase! Bookcase, hardest enemy in the game. Oh, do we have... Wait, do we have the war? Oh, we do. Okay. Alright, well. Oh, that's right. He isn't affected. Let's go with Beast Guardian then. He's actually immune to poison, or I would have toxic him up already. His hitbox is so low to the ground. We've got food too, so like we should be fine. Beast Guardian's blocking a decent amount of attacks for us. Cool. Okay, I figured this would be back. Let's go back over and down. Ugh. Yeah, the problem is being this far in without Dimension Shift or Zangetsuto is probably going to kill its viability as a runnable seed for the marathon. But it's all good. You know, we'll vet one up that's completable in 140 to 145-ish at some point, hopefully. And then, you know, we'll go from there. What's good is I'm going to be practicing so much. If I do find one on my own in the next, like, couple days, I can give it to one of the community members and be like, hey, I played this one through, I beat it, but I'm not going to remember anything about it other than that Taib was on the first boss. And if that's all I know, then I think it's fine, personally, but... Hey, there's a crow mask. That would have made... One more of those would have made glasses. There's still a great chance that this can soft lock, though. I mean, you know, I already got Fornius, yeah. Do we get these some, No, we didn't. There it is. Just checking for Outcast. Did we kill an 8th one of these? Why not? There we go. Oh, I almost did it. Okay. I just have to see. Okay, blue. It's good. Oh, I didn't need that. I will kill these though because they could drop the shard we need. Alright. Those are a little bit harder to farm there. Certain rooms only. Okay, there's 2 greens down here, 3 greens down here. Alright. So Sync could be the gatekeeper for the Z-Saber. Gave my left hand a nice little break there. Okay. Standard teleportation room. That should be better, right? Yep. Well, I can sell everything now at the shop, too, which is great. Declutter my inventory. Interesting. Okay, let's just get this out of the way now. We should probably switch, though, to... No, we're good. Oh, nice. Nice jump shot. Oh. Come back here. Stop running, you cheater. Lost a bunch of time from running away like a coward. Head on pill. The funny bit's when Zangetsuto's in here and people forget about it. There's no treasure chest to the right. So we're just gonna go from here, I think. It's not unbreakable, yeah. Oh, you thought... Oh, you thought right. You were gonna get me, you thought right. No treasure chest over here, no. Taps. I'll grab that, why not? Oh, there we go. Okay. I mean, love seeing any shard drop, because that's one less shard I gotta farm later. There's an okay room to the side, but this one's probably faster. Just because you don't have to deal with sand or anything like that. Blood of Steel. Fun. Yeah, I haven't missed anything. So there's a section here where I gotta remember to go into the room at the bottom. Yeah, this one. But it's just a blue chest. We'll kill that guy. There's a bunch of those in the next area, so I don't really have to farm him here. Just keep going. Tried to grab that all slick, but failed miserably. Yeah, we have to... I do have Reflector Ray, right? I do, okay. Yeah, we have to go this way. Yeah, I really should just be blasting everybody with Hellhounds. Secret chest in the sand. Up. What's up, Rocky? I think I will farm Rocky because he doesn't show up anywhere else. So this is probably the spot to do that. Please let me go down. Please? There we go. Hey, my boy. What a good boy. That one always hurts too because he looks just like my my last family pet, so. But it's nice to see him, a little reminder every now and again. Okay, don't care about that. Don't think I can go through here without reflector ray. Oh, no, I mean not reflector ray. Invert. Yeah, I can't go this way without invert. Okay. So we wanted that teleport room in case we find invert mysteriously. Where do we want to go now? Probably train time. Train time now. Going off the rails on a crazy train. I think now's the time to commit to train, maybe. Ooh. OD, you're mean. Thought I went to oh, I guess desert and yeah. Okay. You just check the shards real quick. Okay, still nothing on that. Cool. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, so what'll it be?
Pants.
I'll go with this.
Don't need mana anymore, so. Yeah, we'll keep that. I know that upgrades something good. Don't need it. Okay, that should be enough area transitions to activate the third book, I think. I'm surprised Caves to Desert wasn't enough, but OD, you maybe it's completely new areas you gotta go in. I don't remember. Whatever. Still can't get that, but I can go up. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should go up before I go to the train, huh? Yeah, I can't get that. Oh, yeah, no, I can get that reflector. There we go. Oh, I have Aegis. Okay. Check these chests, I guess. Hour and a half with neither piece doesn't feel good. I'll tell you that. Oops. Actually, that's fine. Yeah, because I came through bloodless anyway, right? Yeah. Yeah. Ow. So this is actually where I was coming. This is Hell Room. Welcome to Heck World. Oh. Cool, cool. Okay. I'm gonna eat all the int food now. And the luck food. Because that's what I should do. Very precise inputs to get through here without getting ruined. Is it worth farming Tamako? I don't think so. I already got that. I don't think it's worth farming anything until I get the sword at this point. I mean, the odds of me getting lucky and getting Accelerator are really low. And that's, I think, the only way I could benefit instead of, you know... Like, if it's an area I've already... Again, I'm going back to my philosophy at the beginning, where I said, like, if this is an area you're not going to come back to at all, then yes. If it's like, oh, I can get... Oh! Okay. Alright, that opens up lethal lava land without having to go in the back door. So I'm not looking for deep sinker anymore. I can go everywhere without it. Okay, so invert on that guy. That could have saved me a bunch of time, actually. T-Elemental's not one you really go and think of as, oh yeah, let me go to this area and farm everything. So that's not bad. Yeah, we don't have dimension shift, so we can't go that way anyway. So we'll just go the long way around. Just see here, okay. Probably should have took the health refill there. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. So, yeah. There is one treasure chest over here that we can get without the shenanigans. And there's also an item laying on the ground. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, unfortunately, Gambler's Ring. Strider Belt makes us faster, so I'm going to have to go with that. This kind of leans more into my plan of... It also makes our jump canceling even better. Now in the event that we do accidentally slide, we have a faster than normal backdashing result. I did not mean to do that at all. Okay, that's open now. Okay, any purple's a good sign. Oh, we have waystones as well. Let me check real quick. Either of these is a teleporter. Because if either of these is a teleporter, damn. I was gonna say we're in good shape if that either is because we can do all of 8-bit right now, and then just teleport back. But rando gonna rando, man. That'd have been way too easy. Okay. I guess, you know what? Why don't I just take this so I don't have to hit the save room? Yo, it's our boy Graham. Let's go. Should take that off now. Take this off now. Yeah. There's nothing else in this hallway, right? Yeah. There's not. Alright. Now we gotta go to... Jeez, I don't even know.
Here's what I've
Train. Bow, 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 bow. And if you stand by your man. Yo, D, can I have the other book yet? Nope. Thought I did that already, but sure. Nice jump in, bro. Too bad you jumped into my Shenlong. Alright. See what happens. We can farm this guy, but I've got to come back for Simeon anyway. I mean, this is fine. Do I have anything with range? Oh, sort of. I'm gonna leave that on. It's got some range. It's got some range. Gotta go back this way. Okay. That could have been a green chest, so.
Get this open.
Yes, sir, Solid Snake, sir. I mean, oh gosh, that's not good. Seeing the garlic chest anywhere is never good.
I will cut down
Yep. Okay, cool. Teleporter here. So what I can do is I can ignore everything. Okay, I think that's the only thing outside of the train that I would come back here to farm anyway. I would just go right back to the room outside for Lily and all that other stuff. And that's low on my list. It's a very low density area. I think here I farm everything. Probably including fusion, I think. Okay, cool. Cool, he's done. I don't worry about that bullshit. Ooh. Alright. The room inside. This is why I play with Japanese voices on. Okay. Can I go in the next room, please? Thank you. Ooh. Actually, yeah, that makes sense now because we have infinite mana, so we don't need words of wisdom. Ooh, there's my Alkaz too. So even without glasses, this would have been the play. Because then I could have made glasses. Okay. Yeah, I'm totally good with stacking Augment Luck, no problem. Let's see. So we've got Fusion. Okay, that's not here either. Where are these enemies at? Cabria, Puppy is on here, Lily's here. Okay, Shield Outsider. Where's Shide? Yep. Okay, Mimic, Bombermort. Okay, so if we get Bombermort, we can get everything else somewhere else. Puppy's in the middle of where we would farm Lily. Yeah. So I should just go back over here for Bombermort. Cool. Works for me. Alright, I still... Oh yeah, I have Invert now, so I can cheat my way into...
What are we transmuting this time?
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
cheat my way into OSL.
I'll go with
I can also go into... I can also cheat my... Or I can get into the backdoor... what is it? Backdoor... in the Lethal Lava Land? Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense because then I can clear this whole zone, then the next whole zone, and then I can clear the stuff outside of it. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, this is a good seed if it's completable. Because that is not like out of the question to find early. You just have to get lucky with Water Leaper. So you have Water Leaper, Accelerator, double jumps early. That's not bad. It's just all the drops. As it normally is. It just comes down to drops, really. Let's go... Okay. I don't even know why I'm going for this. Yeah, I can also just leave this inverted, though, which is fine. Okay. Yep. Oh, I should flamethrower here. Should have left that saved, I guess.
Congratulations.
What direction was? Okay. I'm like, did that not kill? Okay. Nice. Yeah, now I can do that. There's better places for... Oh, I can take my, Strider Bolt off and put the Gambler's Ring back on. And I can take this off and put this back on. Hey. Hey. Reflector Ray gets me in there. Yep. Awesome. Okay, so that means that all of Fire Lethal Lava Land is done, right? Elemental. Oh, I didn't get the bug. I gotta get the bug. Okay. There's no bug in here? No, it's just Fire Elementals in here. Alright, so I gotta get the bug. Gotta go back for the bug. Zay, we have a bug. Well, we don't like bugs. There we go. Watch, it's gonna be on like one of the very first enemies too. Guaranteed. Huh? Almost. Crack that whip. Yep. There's nothing over on that side.
Scrumptious. Scrumptious. Scrumptious.
I think I have Aegis plate, but not really worth putting it on in here. I've got all the movement. It's not a big deal. Alright. This is a boss you don't get to see very often. Of course, I kill her during the fire animation, which takes longer. Ooh, she had sync, so that was required. Finding invert first was required to get in here. That's an interesting one right there. I mean, okay. Almost done with this. Yeah. Just like making sure, like, that's the only breakable wall in here was that one that was over there. I'm pretty sure. I can go and open... Yeah, that's the other one. I can go and open all those chests, though, that are underwater now. I need to farm these stupid things, because they're basically not in any other area. They're in only that one other area that we already saw them in. Say, is it even worth going to the second one? I don't think so. Do we have amphibian speed? We do. Okay. cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm still looking for swords, so I may as well. May as well do all the underwater chests. And finish this stuff off. Did I get Gastelin yet? Sure. Seeker. Yeah, I did. Okay. This is just a treasure room. Okay, don't have Axe Outsider. Okay. So I may as well do him here, because this is pretty quick. Okay, I already got that one. Come on, Axeman, hook me up. Your boy over here is... Look at how generous your boy is. I mean, he's so nice, I'm just gonna not kill him anymore. Okay. Axe Outsider, no shards. There's nothing that way. Okay. I'm going to get these underwater chests. And then... One more 8-bit nightmare. Boo doo 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 doo. That's right. That wasn't green yet. It was these three over here, right? It would have been wild if this is it right here and it's all required. Nope. Didn't think so. Can never be that easy. It's not allowed. Alright. It's OSL and the stuff around it. It's my next big... Here's your 3-hour seed, even though it's like... It's free, but it's still 3 hours long. So... I remember to cast shit in the air that you don't stutter. Casting stuff on the ground requires you to stop moving. It's yellow shard, doesn't matter. Oh, actually, no, I have Aegis, right? Ow. Yeah. This is how you're normally supposed to get in here. And oftentimes... Oops. We just cheat our way in with just invert to the other side, but there's a treasure chest over here, which is I wanted to check before I came in, so... Yep. Sure. You know, you gotta check it. If you don't check it, that's it, so there you go. Okay, there's one chest right here that you can't get without. Okay, cool. Both DS chests were blue, which is great. Ugh. I still need to go check these over here, though. So one of those was green, I'm pretty sure. Should have actually checked them before, but I didn't remember. Yeah, but I will go through that section next anyway because I've got to go all the way over to the left, to the right, up top. Because there's chests up top of the bloodless area where we were at before that we have to check anyway. So, okay. I mean, it'll look like a genius right there if the ninja just had it. Yeah, Aquastream has the range now where I can just do this. I don't even know what's faster. Looks like about... Yeah. That was fun. There it is. Oh, it's the room up top. What you drop doesn't matter because we already have the 2 best blues in the game. Actually, we have the 3 best blues in the game, which is interesting. Hey, there it is anyway, though. And this one doesn't have a broken wall. Okay. Well, there's a broken wall like right over in the next area here. Yeah, we'll just turn that on. Yeah, I think I'm good outside of Kamikaze right here. Yeah, why not? Let's just do it. Get it out of the way. I was about to say, it's always Kamikaze, bro, even at max. We don't have Carpenter's Key. Okay, remember that. Gotta remember that. Oh, a dark matter. That can upgrade something. It's also food, which is interesting. I don't know. I think it does something weird and unique. All right, boss fight time. Let's go.
Congratulations.
What? Aw. Nothing. Did we get a teleporter room in here? Of course we didn't. Well, hope it's not Carpenter. Whee! um,
Here's what.
what do we even do now? Oh, yeah. We did what I said we were going to do. Yep. And there's no teleporter rooms up there. They're all over on the bottom, but... it's cool. We got a semi-quick way to get up there. I was really hoping to have this done before 2 hours, because I knew that's when I was going to get hungry, was at the 2-hour mark, and now I'm hungry. I never opened that. Well, that sucks. This might have theoretically been faster for me to exit. Well, no, I would have had to go all the way around because I have no way to get through the floor here, so... yeah. And I need to check these. Word. Like I only had double jump when I came through before. Okay. Man, I would love a beam. Either beam directional would be so great for farming, but... sure. Burn toss. I didn't open the thing. That's funny. Or does it not? Okay, yeah, no, it registers. Okay, we don't care about that. So I need the light elemental? Of course. There was no way for me to not get stoned again. Let's see here. I don't have anything that has range. Oh, flying dagger does. Let's. Oh, I failed. See, yeah, there we go. Okay. Does flying dagger have full screen range? Oh yeah, it does. Oh, but you can't hold it. You gotta spam it. Okay. Okay, I think I got. All right, sweet. Oh my goodness! Thank you for the void ray. The cabs, stuff in the library. Scythe might forget about it. Simeon. Simeon I can do back in a couple rooms ago, actually. And I can check the treasure chest at the bottom of that same room. Okay. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, this idiot right here. Awesome. Okay. I think we teleport to the library now? Burr Armor, Carriage Morton, Rolsha, Decabria, and then those three. We can get Decabria and these all in the same shot, basically. Shield Outsider, though. Ooh, I was up there and I should have killed him when I had the chance. But I can go back up. Yeah, because I got to do Tomako. So I'll do... Yeah, I've got a plan. All right, so... Wait, what was my plan again? Oh, yeah. Library for these. Go up. Get all that. We'll save Decab and the rest for, yeah, and the other stuff. Okay. All right. Oh, actually, I should have stuck on Reflector Ray because I can just do this. Okay, and shit. Well, I wonder if he'll let me have the other book now. Sometimes I think it just gets bugged as well. There's really not much I can do about that. She's very upset with me. What's cool about that particular... Oh, we should do this. Yeah. Oh no, there's a carriage moored in yeah. There's a carriage moored in a different place that we are already going to, so let's leave him where he's at. I am a carriage moored in a different place. Lily Hallway is my favorite room in the game, so that is technically correct. The best kind of correct. Oh. The seed had everything, but both items needed to beat the game. Well, that's fun. What's even... This might even be faster. Yeah, because I can't go back through the whole train. That would just be stupid. Ugh. Well, thankfully, I'm pretty sure we're going to vet this crap out no matter what, so. Whoops. It's so weird playing with English voices on. I mean, the voice actors do a good job, but, like, it's a little corny, you know? Yeah. Alright, we get decabs, and then we got all the stuff in the farming room. That was good. I hadn't found either craftable purple, so I should probably check the shop, actually, when I'm done with this. Because, I mean, odds are we're just quote-unquote soft lock, because it's crafts. So... I wouldn't even bother saving, but I have still seen UE Engine 4 crashes in 1.6. Usually you have to do a bunch of alt-tabbing with a bunch of other stuff running, as far as I've experienced it on my end, but I have no idea what we're going to have PC-wise. I'm assuming we're going to have some good gaming PCs and stuff, because... but, you know, the game's coded the way it's coded, so... I wonder if this door animation is faster than going to the other side. Probably is. Oh, it's ready. Mom spaghetti, or however it goes. Oh. Puppy. Is this puppy faster than the lab puppy? We about to find out. I think it's not. I think this one's faster. And with my luck, I killed 93 Seamas in this seed, so, with melee, so, I'm gonna assume it sucks. Assume my luck's gonna be bad here. Ow. Oh, did I already have it? Oh, I did. Okay, I need Outsider. Axe Outsider doesn't have anything. And then I'm soft locked? What treasure chests have I not opened? That's the actual real question, I think. Because I think I'm just locked out of Zangetsuto. I've opened every chest and broken every wall. So I could probably... Oh, no, I haven't done... No, yeah, I've done everything. So I'm locked out of Z anyway, right? Oh, no, I forgot the one in the boat. I forgot the top right boat. It's not going to be it. We're going to be soft locked, but... Oh, that's right. They do share a drop with Rocky. And I got Rocky. I'm dumb. This is why... See, this is why you practice. Turns out, practicing, good idea.
What are we transmuting this time?
Okay, yeah, it's none of these. Cool. Huh? Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
So there's my craftables check, and here's my last item in the game that I forgot about check, I think. Yeah, because I waystoned out of here. I think that's it. I think we're it's a Z soft lock as usual. Yeah, I've noted all the green chests underwater. I already opened all those. Yeah, there's no chest in there. Yeah. I got the library invert chest because I had reflector ray. That is game. But I will real quick I'll do 8-bit real fast to see what shards are up there. Cuz I haven't found dimension shift either, so I mean, do I have summon share? I do. So I could try to clip in, but I'm terrible at clipping back into bounds. That's the problem. So, will I have to run all the way around to get up there? Yeah, I'm just gonna call it. I'm hungry. We're soft locked on Zangetsuto anyway, so. I had a decent STS. It was long, but it was never in danger of dying for the most part, and it would have filled the time slot nicely. I think I did a decent job of before I started this seed, I did like a 2-minute really rapid fire like intro. I didn't talk about what the flags are at all, but I basically did the intro, started, then I talked from boat through Aaronville, which is about 5 minutes. That's a little longer on. This is probably about 6 minutes on MC. And then I was done by then. The only reason I had to keep talking after shopping, where I would normally go for the first donation spot, was because Faltib was on the boss. So I kind of had to explain purple shards, and then MP, and then why this thing's so ridiculous, because it's only like 1 MP. It's like less than an MP per frame. And I had Words of Wisdom. Words of Wisdom dropped on the boat too. So yeah. All right. Well, cool. Good to see you, Doc, as always. I came home, did some stuff, and then I started playing. And I had a big lunch, but I have not eaten dinner, so I'm gonna go eat dinner and then go to bed, because I'm doing this 5 days a week minimum until the marathon, and then also very likely a 6th day in some capacity. So the schedule is accurate on the Twitch stream, Sunday through Thursday, and then I should also be having some more runs on Saturdays. There's this weekend on Saturday, I've got a thing to go to, but it's I think I have to ask my buddy what time, but I should be able to get up, play a bunch, whatever. Next Wednesday, I might have to skip. And then the Saturday after that, I should be on as well. And then the Saturday after that, last Saturday in May, I have something to go to. I need a time on that. But either before or after, I'll probably get some runs in. And then the Saturday before the marathon, definitely should be on then. So it's going to be 5 days a week guaranteed, probably 6 from now here on out. This is only week 1 of 4 weeks. Actually 4.5 weeks straight of training. So my hands are starting to feel it. Be back tomorrow. Double STS on Thursday, double STS on Monday, STS and MC on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then double MC on Sunday. That's my plans. And then more MCs on Saturday, because it's a bid war. So if people want to make me suffer, then, but we're going to vet the seeds out. So, we're going to try to have an under 1 minute, 1 hour. We're going to try to have an under 100-minute long MC. And then I'm also going to try to have a about an hour-ish STS vetted, and then I want like 2 like 45-minute STSs vetted so that I can have like all the options basically. And have all 4 of those in my back pocket, and then if there's like some kind of thing where I need to go long or they need to cut short or whatever, even though we're on the first full day, we can be flex and good peeps at the marathon. So that's my plan so far. And then to write a script for the first 5 minutes. So write a script, get it memorized, so I can blast through the first 5 minutes if I'm solo, and then I can, because there's not much concentration that's needs to be happening on the boat in either run. So if I can blast that out, assume people know Soten, Metroidvania, and GBA-vania, I can cut a lot of dialogue out, and then we can talk about the rest of the stuff as it becomes relevant. Shards, equipment, routing, that kind of crap. If I get the mechanical stuff out of the way right away, and if I can get like a minute before we start where I can just blab about the basics of the game, I think we'll be able to like hand off right away, and then we got tons of time to fill after that. Like, it's a smaller marathon. There's not going to be a ton of donations like being spammed. It'll probably be fewer, but like bigger value. Like they'll be sprinkled in. So I'll definitely like have a ton of time during it. So I feel like I was trying to smash everything in at the beginning. I don't think I need to do that. I think I just need to smash the basics in at the beginning, and then give them a bunch of windows, and we'll eventually run out of stuff to talk about towards the end if I'm filling an hour 40. So that's the plan. This will go. All the practices are going up on YouTube. They have their own playlist. So if anybody wants to catch a practice, they can. And I'm trying to get people in to practice with commentary. So if anybody's interested in commentary from the community, the only thing I require for commentary is that you have been in the race Discord, and are a known person to the rest of the community. That's all my requirements are. Other than that, I just like to get a couple practices in before the event, so we could schedule those on any night. So if you're interested in commentary and you're a part of the community, let me know. Or if you're a commentator from other games or have experience and you'd like to learn Bloodstained and to commentate at the marathon, you can let me know, and I will work with you on that, because we definitely need somebody in to reduce my mental stack. If we can get it, if we can't, I will tough it out. But I'd love to have somebody on commentary. I believe it's 99% that I'm going to commentate the actual bonus run that's a week afterwards. Yes, all that. Thanks for hanging out with everybody for my practice sessions, and I'll see you on tomorrow on the next one. Yeah, we go again. We get out of here.